Now we are going to see what will happen when the resistances are connected in parallel connection. Here I have chosen 3 resistances: 10 ohm resistance, 4 ohm resistor and 15 ohm resistor. Now all the 3, they have to be connected in parallel connection. So here I have to choose the copper wire. With the help of copper wire, the ends of the resistance are connected. Look at how the connecting wires are connected, and all the 3 resistances, they will be in parallel. To measure the strength of the current through each resistor, the ammeter is required. So that ammeter is connected along with the resistor now. Now ammeters are connected. Again, the ends of the ammeters are connected with the help of the connecting wire. Now power supply is required. Therefore, we have to choose a battery whose EMF value should be 20 volt. Now I have to alter the value of the EMF of the battery. Now the EMF supplied by the cell is how much? 20 volt. With the help of connecting wire, again what we have to do? We have to connect all the components with the cell. So here I am using the copper wire to connect the cell with the resistors which are connected in parallel. Here I would like to measure what is the current, shown by the total current shown by the ammeter. That's why I am connecting a ammeter here. You should know the concept, only then you can do any sort of problem. That's why I am doing this connecting work very patiently. Now this end to be connected with the connecting wire. As soon as it is connected, you can observe that how the circuit is connected with the help of all components. Look at that. From the 20 volt battery, the conventional current, it starts flowing from positive end, and the total current which flows in the circuit is 4.76 ampere. Are you clear? That 4.76 ampere, when it reaches the junction, what happens? Through the first resistor 10 ohm, 2 ampere is flowing. Are you clear? Through the second resistance 14 ohm, 1.43 ampere is flowing. Through the third resistor 1.33 ampere is flowing. If you add all the 3 currents, that is current passing through the first resistor, current passing through the second resistor, current passing through the third resistor, if all the 3 currents are added, that is 2 ampere, 1.43 ampere and 1.33 ampere, if all the 3 currents are added, you will get the total current, that is 4.76 ampere. Therefore, the total current I is the sum of I1, I2 and I3. Are you clear? So here the total current is, that is branchized, that is split into 3 currents. Now we have to check the potential difference. How to check this? Look at that. I am going to take one voltmeter. I am going to keep the voltmeter across the 2 end of the cell. Look at that. The positive terminal of the cell is connected with, look at that, the positive terminal of the cell is connected with the red probe, and the negative end of the cell is connected with that black probe. What is the reading shown in the voltmeter? 20 volt. Now we'll check it up. What are the potential difference across each resistor? Now I am going to bring this red probe across which one? That first resistor. This black probe to be kept across the another end of the first resistor. What is the potential difference shown here? 20 volt. So what it shows? It shows that the potential difference across the cell is equal to the potential difference across the first resistor. Let us check the potential difference across the second resistor. Now the red probe is brought across the second resistor. Black probe is also kept on the other end of the second resistor. Again you check the potential difference. The potential difference across the second resistor also 20 volt. Let us check the potential difference across the third resistor. Again the potential difference is 20 volt. So the conclusion is the potential difference across each resistor is same, but the current flows through individual resistors will be different. Are you clear? So with the help of this simple simulation, we are able to understand how the current flows through the circuit, what will be the potential difference across each resistor. The complete concept can be understood, and you can understand how the conventional current flows, how the conventional current flows through the circuit. Okay, so that is the beauty of the simulation. Okay. The net effective resistance of the three resistors is 4.2 ohm. Now the 4.2 ohm is connected in the circuit with the 20 volt battery. Now the current passing through the circuit is 4.76 ampere. The net effective resistance of three resistances 10 ohm, 14 ohm and 15 ohm value is 4.2. When these three resistances are connected in parallel, the effective resistance value will be 4.2 ohm.